Hello everyone and welcome back to the Colt 1835's channel where we have another Rainbow Six Siege video for you today. And this one we're going to focus on the attack. We're going to try to get you just a little bit better at being on the offensive. So first things first, make sure you go into your options and check out the drone options. There are a lot there, and a few of them here that I'm going to show you about can actually save your life. This one right here actually will help you not go into your spawn after prep, so that means that after the prep phase, you don't go into your spawn, but you'll continue droning. That way, those attackers don't actually get an easy little kill on your drone, because drones are very important. Because drones are so important, make sure you try to make your prep phase drone last. Set it up where you want to be entering the building. You don't really have to know where the bomb is. Your teammates are 9 times out of 10 going to find the bomb, but you can always find the bomb and then take that drone to where you want to enter the building from.
You have located a bomb.
And then make sure that you check that camera before you enter the building. And while you're on drones, make sure you don't spam the ping on all those cameras all the time, especially in the prep phase. That really draws attention to the drones and makes the defenders really search for it. You don't want that. So back to more about the actual attack. Remember that attackers have the best guns in the game, and usually they have ACOG, and you can hold a longer angle. So use that to your advantage. And just because walls can be broken doesn't mean they all need to be. Make sure you're using thermal charges, Selma sequences, or Hibana pellets very, very carefully, or at least use them correctly. And this is a personal preference, but the ACOG or the zoom scope, they're a lot better than the one-times. You're going to have the advantage if you have the ACOG or a zoom scope, but if you're more comfortable with a one-time scope, go with that. And remember that each operator has a unique job. It is more important to do your job than to get kills. For instance, Thatcher is supposed to get rid of Bandit and K batteries and charges. And Thermite, Hibana, and Ace, they are supposed to open up the big reinforced walls. Attackers may have the better guns overall, but defenders have very good close quarter guns because they have a high rate of fire usually. So make sure you try to take those defenders at range if you can. In Siege, you need to play slow and play smart. This isn't Call of Duty or any other shooter. One of my military buddies used to tell me, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. When you're on attack, you spawn with a lot of bullets. You're fully kitted, you have bandolier, your ammo drop, whatever you want to call it, so don't feel bad about using those rounds. Pre-firing is predicting where the defenders are going to be or where frost mats could be. Speaking of frost mats, when you jump in a window, make a habit to look down at the floor and check for frost mats and fire 2 or 3 bullets to avoid those traps, or you can always drone your entry point to avoid frost traps. But feel free to use your ammo. Attacker secondary gadgets are pretty important as well, and they can really help augment your playstyle. So claymores are one of my favorite secondary gadgets because they're useful to watch flanks and runouts, or when the defenders jump outside for those quick kills. Claymores are also useful for protecting the diffuser and only require 1 laser to be tripped to detonate. Smoke grenades are useful for bomb plants and glass, and should be used for Monty plants, and that's when Monty smokes them plants with a shield on his back. Stun and flash grenades are exactly what they have been in other games, but in my opinion are kind of unreliable and usually are spammed to get rid of Jaeger ADSs. You get 3 of those. Frag grenades obviously are explosive grenades that are pretty great and self-explanatory. Breach charges can make big holes in non-reinforced floors and walls. Now, I said floors because they really are great for playing vertically. Breach charges can be used for hatches, floors, walls, anything that's non-reinforced, and honestly, they are one of the best gadgets that you can use. You get 3 of them. Speaking of playing vertically, many operators are great at using their abilities from a floor above. I'm talking Fuse, Sledge, and even Buck. They're very good for vertical play, and if you use Buck, his shotgun can be used from the bottom too. So if they're on the top floor, you can kind of be sneaky from the first floor. And hard breach charges are coming in Operation Shadow Legacy next season, so we're going to have to wait and see exactly how they are, but you get one of those and they're going to make a big hole in a reinforced wall. So all of these secondary gadgets are really good if you use it with your operator's ability. So like I said, one of my favorites is Claymores because you can watch your flank while you open up an entry point or hold an angle, and I'm talking about with Thermite, Sophia, or Thatcher. Or opening floors and dropping frags, or for getting kills, getting rid of utility is really, really good with Sledge, Maverick, IQ, any of the ops that have soft destructible damage that they can do. Another thing to consider while attacking is that time is not your ally when you're attacking, so make sure you're looking at both the defenders and the clock. And when you're watching the clock and playing bomb, get that diffuser down. It's not only important, but it can change the entire dynamic of the game. Defenders are good at defending. They are not good at attacking. And that's essentially what you do, is you swap the roles as soon as you put that diffuser down. Speaking of diffuser, you can hear the diffuser being planted and diffused, so use that to your advantage. So after the diffuser has been planted, hold an angle on that diffuser or hide close enough to hear the enemy try and defuse and then pop out and kill him. Another good thing for bomb is it's always smart to use a drone for your team to watch the diffuser while you hold an angle. Attacking right now is really hard in Siege, so if you're not doing as well on attack as defense, I understand, and I'm the exact same way. Don't feel bad. That's how we all are, and we're going to try to get better together. If you've got any comments or concerns, anything like that, leave them down below. Or you can always follow me on Twitch. It's the Colt 1835 there. And of course, like and subscribe right here on YouTube by hitting that button right there below. It's the Colt 1835, signing out.